Good morning to all traders and welcome to this week's last market insights video. Today is Friday, July 12th, and my name is Stavros Tousios. It's the end of the week and we are expecting end of week flows. Whether markets are going to move up or down, we don't know. What we do know is that dollar was weak on Wednesday because of Mr. Powell testimonies. He was dovish as expected. He actually brushed away the data from last week's NFP. On the second testimony on Thursday, he was also dovish. He remained dovish. The thing is that the inflation data that came out from the US changed the market sentiment a little bit because it came out better as expected. But then again, Powell is not changing his mind. This is not going to change policy. Okay, the Fed is likely to cut at the end of July. Of course, that's the same game as the ECB is playing. The ECB, also Germany, had very, very good inflation figures yesterday, much better than the US, but they also remain cautious. They're not going to change the message. They said they are ready and prepared to cut rates if that is deemed necessary. Okay, not as a dovish stand as the Fed, but still, they announced that they are ready to cut if this is necessary. Now, on the technicals today, we're going to talk about majors. We're going to talk about the euro dollar and also pound dollar. So we've ended this move to the upside with a correction ending here. We have ended this corrective move, looks like it at 111. And now we're looking at another impulse to the upside for an A, and then a B, and then a C. Okay? Or it could just be, you know, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We don't know what this is going to be in the longer term. Now, some signs on the RSI have supported the bullish move. On the 4-hour chart, I see this as a validation point, so we need to break above that level to go for a wave 3. We've completed wave 1. It seems like we had a double bottom for completion of wave 2 over here, and now we want to move for wave 3. RSI support this with a bullish hidden divergence. We came down to a dip of to the 0.78, which is normally expected in the first wave. We normally have a dip correction in the first wave, dip pullback, and we started moving higher with an impulse move, which is what we would be expecting. Down on the 1 hour, so we had a zigzag over here with two impulse waves, two fives actually, a minor and a sub. And from here, we're looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a first move to the upside with a correction expecting to to come down to 112. Of course, we can see that as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C, and moves around the 1.1225 or so. It really depends on whether prices will continue above that level or stop and retrace a little bit lower, correct a little bit lower. I want to also look at the pound today. We've had a similar pattern, but we still haven't completed the last wave to the downside, which I believe is likely to be the case following this open triangle pattern and correction to end wave 4, and then looking for wave 5. On the 4-hour chart, how I see this happening, we're moving in an A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. Okay, so we are still not ended wave 4, and I believe because we're in an open triangle pattern that this is likely to be the case where we see another A, B, C, another 3 around 128, 129, but not above 129.12. Anything above here would most likely confirm the invalidation of this move. So I'm expecting that to be the case, and around 128 start moving lower for wave 5. On the 1-hour chart, a little bit lower as well on pounds, because we have come to a low that we haven't seen for a while. We've moved with an impulse to the upside, okay? I see this ending around 126.60 or so, okay? From there, we should receive a 3 to complete wave B, and then wave C to the upside, and this is where we should start looking for the other move to the downside, last wave 5, but this is likely to take a few months' time anyway. So I want to thank you for watching for another day. I want to wish all of you a great weekend, and also remind you to visit our blog, is where we'll cover the latest news, provide trading ideas, and provide all the necessary tools a trader needs.